So it's coming down from the top and coming down and rusting everything in the inside here. We're gonna clean it out. We're also gonna add these packets. We're gonna add these little guys in there just to be safe. It's kind of like the backup plan. Sometimes we don't have a spacer. I'll use channel locks, and I'm like, okay, I'll put it out and put the spacer. I'm like, nope,
there, yeah.
shove a channel lock in there. Get no tricks so you can take more breaks, right? Shh, the boss is watching.
That's the whole idea. You gotta get done. I'm expecting you're not gonna remove everything. You know, you'll just abandon it.
It wouldn't be cost efficient for us to charge you to dig it through all your insulation to pull it out when it's a dead wire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
It's dead.
Yeah, and it's dead.
Okay.
If you can tell the guys that they're working on the wire inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm working on this side. The sun's coming up now. All right. Do we really need to bust this?
Like if we could just shove it down. I don't know if he has enough space to crawl all the way over here.
Okay.
That's the only problem. But I could ask him. There's an attic access right on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
And he's up there right now, so he might have a better idea of what's going on up there.
Dude, there's still water in these Polaris connectors.
Really?
I'm gonna start clipping these and
Okay.
setting these aside. Might need help with just pulling this out from here. I'm gonna disconnect everything and pull everything back. This house is pretty old, so this panel is a new panel. So this is a like for like when they did the panel. So they didn't have to arc fault protect it. But for some reason, the guy, when they ran it over to this location, they arc fault protect everything. They didn't need to arc fault protect. The only time you have to add arc fault protection is when you extend the circuit over 6 feet. Here, you could just land normal breakers, but unfortunately, we're doing like for like, or we're putting everything back. So we're gonna keep it like this. They would have saved a lot of money and a lot of time to where they didn't have to put arc fault. They just had to do full-size breaker, save themselves a ton of money. They ran all the grounds over to this location. They could have kept the ground in the main panel. Technically, they could have just feed all the ground back in the main panel instead of having it here. We might pull all this ground out and refeed it back into the main panel because the grounding here, everything's all bonded together. So this has to be bonded with a number 4, correct? We have 2 options here. Either we're gonna put a big ground bar here and land all the grounding up here, or I'm just gonna refeed the ground down here and land it back on here. As far as the arc faults, just be very mindful. There is number 14 and number 12. So there is 20 amp and 15 amp circuit. Match up whatever it is. When you come back, you saw those little packets, right? We're gonna put a packet in here, packet in here. We're gonna go through and reseal everything. I got, I think like four bottles or 5 bottles of clear caulk. Use it all, mainly on this right here. These here are all gonna get abandoned. The only circuit extension we're doing is these guys right here. This guy and this guy, and that's it. You're pulling in 4 circuits, get it to this location, get it down, land it to the breakers. Gotta do all the holes in the back and all that stuff. This is gonna be like this and like this. This is... It's like playing Operation. I got it! If you guys can figure this out while I get the knockouts ready, we'll meet somewhere right in the middle. It looks good so far. I didn't see any water go inside your wall, sir. We're good there. Let's do a dry fit. Perfect. I'd rather us patch a little tiny hole than cut it out. I want you to go in like how I told him at the beginning. We're gonna go either that or we're gonna pipe it from the outside. And we're at the point to where we already cut it from this side already. We sat through and watched that horror movie 45 minutes in already. Yeah. We might as well continue and finish it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next project. If you need any help, you have questions concerning electrical, call the good dudes at GUBRUD'S.